Okay, time for some transformations. So we fill things in exactly the same as we always have for sine and cosine. The only difference to find the period, you do pi over b, not 2 pi over b. So b is in the same spot. There is no b. So pi over b would just be pi. Vertical shift, up 2, phase shift, left pi. We'll save all these guys for later. So we're graphing tangent. So the way I do this is I go back and look at the parent tangent. And tangent, the first point, the first 0 is at 0. So that's where I'm going to start. My first 0 is at 0. However, I need to move it up 2 and left pi. So I'm going to go up 2 and left pi. So that's where she's going to start. Now the next 0 is going to be pi away from it. So go pi away, put a 0. Pi away, put a 0. Pi away. You get it. And then between all the zeros, you have your asymptotes. And then now the halfway marks are those pi over 4s. So the amplitude here is just 1. So in between, I'm going to go up 1 and down 1. Remember, tangent's the one that's increasing. So I go up on the right, down on the left. Up on the right, down on the left. And repeat that across the whole graph. And then connect the dots. And draw all your little cubic functions. Cute. Equation of the asymptote, x equals, pick one. Let's do pi over 2 plus or minus k, and then it matches the period, pi. Domain matches her. She's all real numbers, but x doesn't equal that. And then range is easy, all real numbers. It's going to go up and down forever. Yay, we're done. So let's do this cotangent. Period is not 2 pi, pi over b. There's no b, so it's just pi. There's no vertical shift and no phase shift. The only thing you have to be careful of is this -2. So not only is it a reflection, but the amplitude also changes. So these middle points where we go up and down 1 are now going to be up and down 2. So let's go back and remind ourselves what parent function for cotangent looks like. So instead of starting on 0, I'm going to start at pi over 2. So I'm going to look at this point first. So I'm going to start on pi over 2. I don't move up or down, and I don't move left or right. So I can start right here. All the other zeros are pi away. So go pi away. And then put your asymptotes between those. Okay, normally, oh no, she messed up. Oh no. Ignore this side. You do it right, make sure you do it right. Oh, put an asymptote here. Nope. I'm just gonna redo it, it's fine. We're gonna redo this one, hurry, hurry, hurry. I'm not editing, so. Try again. So let's get back where we were. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Right? Yes, okay, got that time. Asymptote, asymptote, asymptote. Okay, we're caught up. We got this. We got this. We already said this is pi, nothing, nothing. Don't forget the -2. Whew. Okay, so cotangent, remember looking at the parent, is decreasing. However, we are going to do the reflection. So now instead of decreasing, we're going to turn it into increasing. So when we're increasing, we got to use the amplitude. So in the middle, we're going to go up 2 and down 2. And then draw your cubics. So by doing a reflection on cotangent, it makes it look like a tangent. Equationing asymptotes, x equals, pick one. There's one at 0. Again, you don't have to pick that one. K, and then make it match your period. Since we know this, now we know the domain. And the range is all real numbers. Anybody have any questions? Okay, number 3. Oh no. Oh, scoot up. Oh no. Can you scoot down? Yes, sister. Okay, we got a lot going on here, so pay attention. Period. Pi over b. So I'm doing pi over 1/2. Well, what is that? Good, it's 2 pi. Vertical shift, there's not one. We're going right, pi over 2. So let's do this. So, okay, let's refer back to our parent. Tangent starts on 0, 0. So I'm going to start 0, 0. I don't move up or down, but I do have to go right pi over 2. So that's where my first point's going to go. Now my next point is 2 pi away. So I'm going to go 2 pi away. That's 1 pi, that's 2 pi. That's 1 pi, that's 2 pi. 1 pi, oh, can't go anymore. Now between those, we're going to put our asymptotes. So asymptote, 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 no asymptote. Okay, this is positive tangent, so I am going to be increasing. But at the pi over 4 is those middles, I'm only going up and down 1 because the amplitude is 1. So in the middle of your 0 and your asymptote, you're going up and down 1. And now we'll draw in our little cubics. So this one's stretched out because the period got bigger. So my asymptote, x equals, pick one, 3 pi over 2, plus or minus k. Normally we put pi because that's the period, but our period now is 2 pi. Same thing for domain. And range is still all real numbers. Okay, let's do one more and then you're on your own. Cotangent. So we got a lot going on. We got a period change, we got a vertical shift, we got an amplitude. So my period, pi over b, so that's just pi over 2. So this period got smaller. Vertical shift is down 2. There's no phase shift. We'll do this later. Okay, parent function of cotangent starts on pi over 2. So let's start here. So pi over 2. I'm going to go down 2. And then I'm not moving left or right, so I'm starting right here. All my other points are pi over 2 away from each other. So that's only half a pi. So that's all of this. They're going to be really close. We're really excited about it. Okay, between all the zeros, you have asymptotes. So your asymptotes aren't really on a line. Guys, I'm not going to do all of these. I don't have time for this. You're doing all of them though, because you have time. Okay, this is good enough for me. Okay, proud of myself. Good job. Okay, now this is positive cotangent. Cotangent is decreasing, so I'm going to stay decreasing. But in between the zeros and the asymptotes, you have to go up and down 2. Since I'm decreasing, I'm going to go up 2 on the left, down 2 on the right. I can't even see. Up 2 on the left, down 2 on the right. Okay, we get it. This is the ugliest crap I've ever seen. Wow, I love it. Okay, so again, you would repeat across the whole graph, but for sake of time, let's go ahead and do the other blanks. So x equals, pick an asymptote. Oh, sis, it's not on a line. So I'm going to focus on this one right here. It's halfway between 0 and pi over 2. Well, what's half of a half? You're right, it's a fourth. Okay, and then it's the same as the period. So pi over 2. Now that we got this, we got domain. X doesn't equal. And there we go. Okay, so by tomorrow, I need you to have done all of these. You've got to know how to do tangent and cotangent. Now for the rest of class or for tomorrow, keep working on secant, cosecant, keep working on these 4 more tangent graphs so you come ready with questions. Because tomorrow, I'm not teaching this. We are going to be writing equations of all of them now. All right, see you tomorrow.